you can't see what most people are packing behind this 45. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
You ready to blow some stuff up?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, Boomers. Man, I recognize these. I think we shot off 100 of these things one time and had a little trouble. Jody, is that what these are?
We did. We they got a little sideways.
A little bit.
Got a lot sideways, actually. One of them almost hit me in the head.
And you know what's really funny about it? They looked really good, but that was dangerous. It's a little scary, and we got away with it, but it's just by good fortune, really.
We learned a lesson for sure, and we're not going to make that mistake again. We've got to secure that stuff. So if you're curious what we're talking about, if you didn't see it, it was the 100 Subtacular, otherwise known as Star Chords Episode 6, Return of the Century.
That's a big mouthful there.
It is.
We got a lot to that name there.
It is.
Which might have something to do with the underperformance of that particular video. But it's a cool video. If you're catching this one, I'd recommend you watch that, quite frankly.
Yes.
The effects looked pretty cool, as dangerous as they were. So take that with a grain of salt.
And that's really, while we're doing this video, it's kind of a follow-up. We wanted to show what each of these does individually, so you can really kind of see them, because they're kind of just going rapid fire, and then at the end,
and they weren't necessarily in order either.
Right, it all goes sideways, and they're kind of filling the whole parking lot down there and going all kind of different ways. So we're going to take these and we're going to fuse these a little differently. We're going to fuse these together and have some space between them, but each one is different. Each one has a different effect. So I'm going to kind of set them out here so you can see the different effects that they have, because it's just printed right there on the tube. Now these tubes they've got holes in them where you could put them on a
screw them down on a board.
Screw them down on a board if you wanted. Nail them down, anything you wanted to do. We're probably going to use some liquid nails and then probably go behind those with some duct tape. But this is, I'll get them all lined up for you so you can see the effects.
And we really didn't talk about this product so much. This is kind of a new innovation, really. I mean, in the last, year and a half, these started hitting the market?
I don't know. This, I was going to look and see if
maybe
it has
a little longer, but I mean, relatively new in the big scheme of pyrotechnics.
I think it is, to have preloaded mortar tubes like this.
But there's a bunch of different brands that have, put their concept into this bin, right? With preloaded mortar tubes.
Yes.
So these are like little individual shells that you don't have to load up. You just fire them off. So extra convenience and extra cardboard litter is what it amounts to.
And you can see they're full.
That thing is packed.
Yeah, it's full almost to the top. You can take these plastic tubes off the tops off. There's no reason for the caps to be on there.
Right, and that'll save with a little litter. But instead of using a reloadable mortar tube, you're using these just individually. It's just the whole shell ready to go.
Right. So these are the 30 millimeter by Zenith Specialties. I don't even know if we said the name. The aerial bombs by Zenith Specialties.
Well, we're getting to it now.
And they also make a 45 millimeter version,
which we have not seen. Or I have not. You haven't seen this fired, have you?
We did one in a very early video that never made it to YouTube because we had some problems with. No, maybe it did. I think it did make it to YouTube actually. It's one of our very first milk crate videos.
Oh, interesting. I don't remember shooting that.
And it's one where our camera died in the middle of this thing going off. But so this one
we were having some issues. We're getting better. We're still not perfect, but we're getting better.
Yeah. So this one I'm not seeing in a pack with the whole set. This one we bought individually for $3.99 at Carmack.
Can you pull off the top on that? We saw that the 30 millimeter was loaded up to the brim. Is that the same thing with that?
Same thing.
That thing is that's a lot of stuff going on in there.
Yeah, I mean that's like a canister shell. That's basically probably, that's
a solid 4-inch canister shell is what it is, just in its own tube.
Yeah,
And these are all triple effects, right?
Yes.
They all have the mine, the tail, and the brake.
Correct.
which, I mean, cool. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
So yes, we're going to take a little more care and highlight these more specifically than in the big bunch that we did that just got crazy.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Stick with us. What else we got to say?
That's it. We're gonna see you check back after dark.
Rock on. We'll catch you then, boomers. Hang tight.
Okay, boomers. We got the 30mm aerial bombs by Zenith Specialties. We've got all of them fused up. We're gonna have 9 of them in a row. And then we've got the last one, is the number 10 is gonna be the 45mm. So it's gonna be bigger. And there might be a little delay before we get to that one. And these are spaced out. We fuse these with Magic Link A. So it's a slower fuse. So these aren't gonna be just rapid fire. These are gonna be, you know, where you have time to kind of see, kind of get a better idea of what you're looking at. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, here we go, boomers. Mines, tails, and brakes. That's... Look at crackling that mine. This might be the big one coming up. One more. This will be the big one. Yeah, you can tell it stepped up a little bit there at the end. Big difference there once it stepped up to that 45mm. Well, our rack held together. Everything fired. And I hope you enjoyed that, boomers. There, like we said, several companies doing these things. And these were the Zenith Specialty aerial bombs. Hope you enjoyed it, boomers. We'll catch you next time.